Want to build a conduit but don't know how? Fear not, because in this video I'm going to show you exactly how to make this conduit. There are 3 steps in this process. The first one is to find the heart of the sea. Second one is to gather Nautilus shells. And the third one is to collect some prismarine. Let's begin with step 1. So the first step is to actually find the heart of the sea, which is found in buried treasure. To find buried treasure, you will need to go to look for a map in a shipwreck. If you would like a more in-depth tutorial on how to find buried treasure, make sure to look in the description for a video title called How to Find Buried Treasure. That'll show you how to find it. Since this video is about how to build a conduit, I'm not going to take as much time for this step. So let's go to the next step, which is to find the Nautilus shells. You can gather Nautilus shells 3 ways. One from killing drowned, such as this guy, who has Nautilus shells. The other way is by trading Nautilus shells with a wandering trader. And the other way is to fish out Nautilus shells. You will need about 8 per conduit. The third step is to collect prismarine. Prismarine can only be found in ocean monuments, and prismarine can be crafted with prismarine shards, which are only dropped from guardians, which spawn in ocean monuments. Ocean monuments are spawned in the ocean, but if you would like a more in-depth tutorial on how to find ocean monuments and conquer them, yes, you do have to conquer ocean monuments too. Then make sure you go into the description and look for a video titled How to Find and Conquer Ocean Monuments, which will show you exactly how to do that. And so therefore you can get your prismarine. Now keep in mind, you're not seeing guardians around this specific ocean monument because it's being farmed. But for those of you who have a farming ocean monument, I just suggest just killing your guardians instead of mining the monument itself. Get about 43 to 45 blocks of prismarine and you should be alright. Time to craft a conduit. Real quick though, to make prismarine blocks, just put 4 prismarine shards next to each other in a crafting table or your inventory. To craft a conduit, put your heart of the sea in the middle of the crafting table and then put 8 Nautilus shells around it. That is all you need to craft your conduit. Some special notes. You can use any other prismarine blocks to power your conduit. I'm just using prismarine blocks themselves because they are the cheapest item to use for your conduit. Keep in mind, conduits can only be powered on water and the effects only work when you're in water. Also, for those using sea lanterns to power their conduit, please keep in mind sea lanterns can only be picked up with silk touch. So make sure you use that with your sea lantern. The conduit does not have to be fully powered for most of its effects, but in order to get all of its effects, you need to have it fully powered. So I'm going to show you how to build a fully powered conduit now. So the first thing you want to do is to place your conduit block 2 blocks above the ground. You can do that by placing 2 blocks above the ground and then putting your conduit. Mine the block right under your conduit, but keep the other ones intact. Also, conduits can be mined with any pickaxe and will drop no matter what. So do not worry about breaking your conduit. So after you have that set up, you want to move 2 blocks in each direction. Basically, put 2 blocks in each of these directions. Basically, front, back, left, and right. Think of northwest, southeast, whichever one. And then you want to move up 3 blocks. So just add 3 block pillars, and then make sure you also don't drown like I was about to. If you are doing this in an ocean like I am, just get some water breathing potions and you should be alright. And just like that, we already have it partially activated. You get most of the benefits, but I'm gonna show you how to fully activate it so you can get all of it. So now just finish setting up your pillars. So let's place these 2 blocks. Alright. And now you're going to want to start combining them like this. Oh wait, oh crap, I went 3 blocks, it's supposed to be 4. Alright, hold on, let's fix this real quick. Okay, if this happens, fear not, just mine the blocks out and you should be fine. You're not going to break anything. So yes, move up 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. The conduit power itself will be able to keep you water breathing, and then you're going to want to basically conjoin both of the pillars. And now you have one last step to get the fully activated power. You basically just conjoin the sides together like this, like all 4 of the sides. And once you see a little eyeball in the middle of your conduit from the heart of the sea, that means it's fully activated, which means you did all the steps correctly. So one last side, alright, and boom. You have a fully activated conduit. Basically what happens is, when it's fully activated, mobs will take 2 hearts of damage from the conduit each 2 seconds, as you saw from that drowned. The normal benefits from the conduit include haste, water breathing, and night vision. That is what you get for conduit power. Fully activated conduits can have a range up to 96 blocks, which is extremely efficient for underwater building. And so basically the conduit is an underwater beacon, except you don't have to sacrifice any rare and valuable items to get your effects. Also, fun fact, the conduit makes a sound when it attacks a mob, and that you can see a little animation based on how many axes you've built for your conduit. The conduit does not only just kill aquatic mobs, it will also attack other different types of mobs, including elder guardians and other hostile mobs if they're around the conduit. Also, for those trying to make guardian powered farms, keep in mind guardians are attracted to light, and the conduit does give off light. So you can actually just use the conduit to attract guardians around the conduit so they constantly get damaged and die. It's not as effective as most of those massive automated industrial farms, but for those who don't have enough time to build a farm or don't have the resources, just using a conduit can also help with that. But do keep in mind, you do have to conquer an ocean monument before doing this. And that is how you can build a conduit. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like bucket button, and if you want to see more guides like this, make sure to subscribe. And this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye. Have a great day.